North. For more on the Ferguson arrest and the suspect story, let's go to defense attorney Eric Guster and trial attorney David Wall. Welcome to you both. Eric, let me start with you.
Eric.
Do you buy this claim of self-defense?
It's going to be tough for him to show self-defense. In a case like this, there's a thing called transferred intent, where if you try to shoot someone and miss and hit someone else, you're still charged with the same thing. So he had to come up with something to justify why he shot these two officers, and that would be a very good claim if he actually had to do it. Because if he was defending himself from an attacker, from a robber, then he shot someone by mistake, then he will be clear of those charges. But it's interesting that there's no one else who's saying this. All the protesters who were out there, all the cameras that were out there, he has to come up with something to prove that this actually happened.
That's a good point. I mean, Eric, maybe he doesn't want to call the police because he's protesting the police.
Well, I wouldn't necessarily think that was why. Because when you raise a self-defense claim, as I've told many clients, if you shoot at someone and you're raising a self-defense claim, it's very difficult if you disappear for a couple of days. It's very difficult to come back and say, by the way, I shot at someone or shot someone in self-defense and I didn't call 911. I didn't say I feared for my life. I didn't call a representation. I didn't call anyone. So that's going to make it very difficult for him to make that claim at the 11th hour right now.
Yeah.
So
go ahead.
And there's a decent chance that it was a mistake. I don't necessarily believe the story, but there's a decent chance, and let me tell you why. Kids get these guns, and they always miss. They always miss. I cannot count the number of cases that I've had where someone has shot at someone and missed and hit the wrong person. My very last capital murder case I tried was that exact same scenario where someone was shooting at someone and missed and hit someone else. So that is a decently plausible possibility, but the surrounding factors of he hit two officers and no one else, that's definitely against him. He may plea it down, because if he does with a decent self-defense witness or video, he's going to have to plead this down, because he's already admitted it according to what we've seen and read. He's admitted to shooting, so they have him on that. Now it's the why that could possibly save him from being in prison for the rest of his life.
All right, Eric and Dave.